Hi guys, I'm Isabella. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you have seen my last one. Today I'm going to be talking about the time that I was bullied. And this probably took around, I was probably 15. I was in my sophomore year of high school. And there's probably 5 or 4 people that really made my life hell here. And I'm not going to put their names out there because I have made up with some of them and I don't want to start anything with them and I care about them. But I'm going to go ahead and call this girl Lily. Me and Lily, we have been best friends growing up. We were best friends in elementary. We've always went over to each other's houses. I always had play dates with her. We'd always play in the kiddie pool together when we were little. There's pictures of us together. But when we grew up, she kind of turned into a different person. And I didn't realize that she was such a huge snake in the grass. Well, me and Lily, when we had started out our sophomore year, we were really close. We were always together. She did do band and I was not, so during lunch we wouldn't be together, so I would be with my best friend at the time, Rose. And if you don't know who Rose is, you might know her from the other video. But me and Lily, we were close. We were in the same grade. We took almost every class together. We'd see each other almost all the time. Well, around this time, there was another girl, and I'm going to name her Summer. Summer and we had just started being friends that year. And Summer came from a bigger town. She had just moved there, and I decided to be Summer's friend. And I do regret the things I did to her, and I'm sorry, Summer, if you watch this video. I'm probably going to tell you who you are so we can talk about this. I have made up with Summer. Me and Summer are really close. I do care about her. I am proud of the person that she has turned out to be after our incident. I'm not proud of who she's with, but I'm proud of who she turned out to be. And me and Summer, this year, she was sitting down by herself, and I didn't want her to be an outcast, so I decided to be her friend. And this is where things started really turning around. We became really close. I was with her a lot. And this is where Lily started to become really jealous. I noticed every time that I would have a new friend, Lily would kind of get jealous. She would start spreading rumors. I didn't know at the time that it was Lily spreading the rumors, but it always came out to be her. I never really stuck being her friend, which I probably should have. I am not her friend anymore. And me and Summer, we started hanging out more, and then we added a new person into our group, and I'm going to go ahead and call her Rain. Well, Rain was a really sweet person. She was very easy to talk to. I loved her dearly. I still care about her. And it was always me, Summer, and Rain, and Lily. And I started noticing that all the other girls in the group started kind of, putting me down. Not in a sense of, oh, you're ugly and stuff like that, but stuff as far as every now and then saying something that kind of hurt. And it was mainly Lily, the girl that I was so close with. And I also got really close to Rose, and of course Lily didn't like that. And I had been told by a random girl that Lily started talking crap about me in class, and that she was trying to turn Rose against me, but they didn't believe it, so they wanted to tell me. And I confronted Lily. She got all mad and she tried to play the victim, because that's something that she always did. She always played the victim. And this really hurts me, and I regret doing this to you, Summer. I love you. I'm sorry. But Lily started telling me that Summer was talking crap about me. And now I was a teenager. I'm still a teenager. I was dumb. I didn't know how to react. So I would vent to Lily. I would vent to her saying that, oh, why would she talk crap about me? Oh, she's this and that. I don't know why she'd be dating that guy anyway. She's such a And I do regret that. I should have just walked up to her and settled it right then and there. But like I said, I was young and dumb. I didn't understand. And I'm sorry, Summer, of the things that I said to you. I love you. I apologize. We already talked about this. We're cool now. But this is when my sophomore year started turning into hell. And it even came to the point where I wouldn't even really look at anyone. I couldn't look at anyone because it's just this horrible feeling inside and out. And I was going through such a hard time. And I did keep it all in the inside because I had no one to talk to. I wasn't comfortable talking with my parents. And yes, I would talk to Rose, but Rose has never been through something like this. And it was really hard for me. And this is when everything started hitting the fan, where stuff started falling apart. One day, Summer was outside with her boyfriend, and I'm going to go ahead and call him Brad. I am not friends with Brad. I do not like Brad, and I do not condone them. But I just want Summer to be happy. But I asked her if she was okay, and she said, oh, you know what? The F word, F you, F this, you're a B word, stuff like that. I'm trying not to cuss on YouTube. And I just kind of sat there like, why is she saying that? Like, I just asked her if she was okay. And then my friend at the time, I'm going to go ahead and call him Dre. Well, Dre and I, little backstory, we have been really close friends. We have always been together. We're really great friends. Well, Dre had talked to Summer, and Summer started telling him all this stuff about me. And Dre confronted me, and I was all like, no, I didn't do that. But yes, I did talk crap about Summer to Lily. And this is when I kind of started figuring out that maybe Lily had a part in everything that was happening to me, but I didn't want to believe it because I loved her. And slowly but surely, Summer's boyfriend started making my life hell. Brad started making my life hell. He would say little comments about just things about me, that I'm fat and that I'm ugly, and it really hurt because yes, I'm still having body issues. Every girl does, every guy does. We have body issues, mostly women than men, but it hurt. And me and Rose would always be together because I felt like I couldn't trust anybody but Rose at the time, so I was always with Rose. And one day me and Rose were sitting on the bus waiting to go home. And now Rose is absolutely terrified of crickets, and there's a backstory to her, but I'm not going to say that because it's her information, but she's terrified of crickets. And they had gotten a big cricket about this big and cut it up into tiny pieces and thrown it on me to scare her, but they threw it on me. It hit my hair. And they took a video of it. And I turned around and go, hey, who threw that? What the hell? Because, that was my best friend. That scared her, and it also hurt my feelings that they would do that. And I asked Brad why he did it. He's like, because you're a target. So I'm a target now? Since when? And I went home, and I did get mad because I tried speaking to my parent, and she didn't really do anything about it. And I just went and took a shower, went in my room, and cried. And I did not want to go to school, but of course I had to go to school the next day. And I've always wanted to be a writer. My dream was to be a writer. And I have started writing again, but it took me about 4 years to start writing again. And I had this book called Secrets, and it was duct taped because my dog chewed it. And they believed that it was a hit list, that I wanted to kill people that I wrote about in the book. So, there's totally a girl named Bella and Hunter at our school. Absolutely, totally a girl named Bella and Hunter. I'm Bella, obviously, guys. I'm Bella, so obviously, what the hell? And they started talking about how all these people's names are in it, that Summer's name was in it, Lily's name was in it, Brad's name was in it, my other best friends' names were in it, a bunch of random people that didn't even know his name was in it. And I didn't hear about that, but my friend Dre asked me about it, saying, hey, is this true? And I was all like, yes, the book is real, but it's not a hit list, Dre. It's not a hit list. You know I like to write. And Rose had actually read my book. I had given her the book to read it so she could believe me. My mom has even read it. But they thought it was a hit list, and it started getting worse and worse and worse. And I tried to make up with Summer when I was there. I had texted her and I apologized, and I was like, I would really appreciate if we can talk to each other like women and actually settle this, because I'm sorry if I upset you. I'm sorry if I talk crap about you. But she never responded. She read it, but she never responded. And so I started kind of going into a really deep depression. And I did try to hang myself in my closet, but it didn't work. I just broke the bar in my closet. And I had gone to school the next day, and I had managed to cover the bruise on my neck from the thing that I tried to hang myself with makeup, and only Rose knew, and Summer's sister knew because I told her. And this is, of course, everything has to get worse before it gets better. My best friend, not Lily, not Summer, not Rose, but one that I haven't even mentioned in this video, I'm going to go ahead and call her Autumn. Well, Autumn, I trusted her with a bunch of stuff, and the things that she said really hurt my feelings. I don't know how, but Lily managed to turn her against me, and she was my best friend. I had a bunch of best friends because I tried to keep them happy, and she managed to turn her against me. And the next day at school, I was throwing away a piece of paper, and then she goes, "Shut the hell up, I know you're talking crap about me." And I was like, "I'm just throwing away a piece of paper, I'm not talking about you." I didn't even say anything. And then she's all like, "And you wonder why nobody likes you." And the way she said that is because when I was in church, nobody would really talk to me. Everybody gave me this really ugly look, and I cried to her about it. And so that really hurt. And it also hurt that everybody in the class were going, "Ooh, ooh." And I did something stupid, but no one was hurt. But I was trying to hurt myself. I want to put that out there. I was trying to hurt myself. I was never going to hurt anyone else. I did manage to bring a knife to school. And please don't ever do this, because I almost got in so much trouble. But luckily, the principal at the time really did a bunch for me, and I appreciate what she did for me. And what was that sound? Anyways, and I didn't threaten her, I didn't threaten anybody, but Lily did see the knife. And I had went outside and I was crying to the teacher. And I went to the next class, and this is where Brad decided to add something. He was all like, "Oh, we don't need any stabbings today." It's like, you don't even know what's going on. I just tried to kill myself in the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and tried stabbing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. And you're going to sit here and interrogate it when you don't even know me. You don't even know me at all. And it hurts so bad because I just tried to kill myself. And the only reason why I'm saying this story is because I want to help somebody else. I want to have my story out there. And if you're going through something similar, I understand. I'm sorry that it's happening to you too, but people are people, children are children, teenagers are teenagers. And I tried to kill myself in the bathroom, and no one knew. And I had called my momo, and I cried to her, and I was all like, "I want to come home, everybody's being mean." And she sent my aunt to come and get me. And I cried to my other friend. She's not really my best friend, but she was my friend in the other class. And I was screaming at the top of my lungs that I wanted to die. I wanted to die. And now Dre was in this class. He was the girl's boyfriend at the time. And he went into the principal's office and made a big deal about it, that if something doesn't get done, he's gonna handle it. And I went home. And I came back. I went to sleep, and then the next morning my mom woke me up, and I had to go to the school because somebody had told that I had brought in a knife. I did get suspended for 5 days, and I took another week off. I had permission from the principal and the superintendent to have a week off because they found out that I was being bullied. Now, Brad says that he didn't know that he was bullying me. You were calling me names, you did things to me, you made my life hell, and you're gonna say that you didn't know that you were bullying me. And now summer was about to happen. I had one more week of school, just one more week. So I handled it, I took everything, and my principal said that I couldn't look at anybody in the hallway. I had to either look up the ceiling or look up at the floor, and for a teenager, that's hard. And having everybody afraid of you and talking about you when they don't even know you. They never even tried to get to know me. They don't know me at all. I try to be the best person that I can, but I was a kid. I messed up, and I know that it happened long ago, but if I went to school with you and you remember me, I want you to hear the story. I want to get my story out there, and obviously, if you really know me, you know who all these people are. You know who Lily is. And now the next year, I did stay until my junior year, but wait, no. This took place my freshman year and then sophomore year. Okay, my sophomore year, I dropped out, but not before I had to take 3 more months of bullcrap. And my cousin had went to the school as me, the same school. He had just started. He wanted to help me, and thank God he did. Well, he was sitting in class, and he heard somebody talking about me, talking about my hit list, and he goes, "Hey, that's my cousin. Where'd you hear this from?" And, like, that's not true. She's my cousin. And they go, "Oh, well, we heard it from her best friend, Lily. So obviously it has to be true." And then obviously my cousin told me, and I confronted Lily about it. I was like, "Lily, did you say this?" And first she said no, and I was all like, "I promise I won't even hit you. I won't even be mad at you if you tell me." And she told me, "Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did. I told everyone." And so right then and there, I stopped talking to her. I told my friends, the ones that I still cared about. I went home, and that was maybe my last day at that high school because I couldn't take it anymore. And now Rose was in school still. She still had to hear all the rumors about me and everything, and it even came to the point where she was boiling mad and stormed out of the room, punching a door, because she wanted to hit all these people talking crap about me because they didn't know about me. And, like, you know, I was still going through a hard time when I was at home. I drank bleach because I wanted to die so bad. I was going through such a hard time. And the fact that you could still manage to talk about somebody that's not even there, and you don't even know them, you don't even know the full story, you're only hearing half of the story, isn't fair. You should really open your ears, people. Open your ears, open your eyes. There's always two sides to the story. The villain isn't always the villain in the story. Sometimes the villain is obviously the victim, but some of you don't even care. You just care about the drama. You don't care about if somebody dies. You don't care if somebody hurts somebody else. This is why there's so many school shootings now, because somebody gets bullied and somebody else can't have it. This is why horrible things happen at school, because students are getting bullied and nothing is being done. This is why there's such a high death rate, high suicide rates of teenagers, because there's so much bullying. And I'm so against bullying. I stand for the, non-bullying tolerance. I believe that. I don't believe that anybody should have to go through that. And it's not fair, and I have never been friends with Lily again. I will never trust her ever again, because she was supposed to be my best friend, but because of her, I tried to kill myself. Because of her, my life was hell. Because of her, I stopped writing. Because of her, I wanted to hurt myself. Because of her, I dropped out of high school. And yes, I did get my diploma. Yes, I am married now. And yes, I have amazing friends. I have amazing best friends. But it still hurts that is something that I had to go through. And if you are going through something similar, please talk to me. Please talk to me. Don't make the same mistake I did. Just put your head down, go tell somebody, and then after you tell an adult, walk out with your head high. Let them know that you're not going to be buried. Let them know that you're not going to drown. Because if you drown, you're letting them win. You are letting them win. And I wish that I would listen to myself when I was younger. That if I let them watch me drown, they would win. If I let them watch me cry, they would win. And when I dropped out of high school, a few years later, I went to prom. One of my close friends in high school took me to prom because I wanted to go, and I thank you for taking me to prom. And he took me to prom. And, Lily tried talking to me. I did dance with her a couple times because I wanted to talk to her. She was going through a hard time too. And the thing about me, just because you do me wrong doesn't mean that I'm going to sit there and do you wrong. I helped her. I talked to her. I let her vent. I managed to make up with everybody. I had my neck hugged to death by Summer. And, I do wish that things ended differently. And I'm sorry if I hurt anyone in the process. And to Brad, I forgive you, Brad. I really do. But I really wish that you would have opened your eyes before you tried to make somebody's life hell. And if you didn't know somebody, and if you didn't know that you were bullying somebody, maybe you shouldn't have been throwing jokes around. Maybe you shouldn't have said, "No, we don't need any stabbings today," because I was trying to stab myself. And I really wish that you would know this. And I'm sorry, Summer. I love you. I love all of you. I hope that y'all life is great. Mine turned out to be really good, and I hope that everything is well with you. And now, if you are going through a bullying situation, guys, I would really love to help you. I would love to hear your story. I would love to try to help you. Maybe I can even one day help you get up the courage to put your story out there, because the more people that hear you, the more that you stand up against bullying. And the more that you stand up for all of those lives that ended because of bullying. And I'm trying to stand up for the ones that are being bullied, for the ones that have ended their lives. And I'm sorry. I hope that you rest in peace. And I hope that wherever you are now, your life continues to be amazing, wherever you wound up. Well, bye, guys. I'm going to go be emotional now.